Have Cruzeiro found themselves the next all-action Brazilian Wonderkid midfielder? Just who is the player who is said to be the next Lucas Paqueta? His name is Felipe Morais Barbosa Penna, but you can call him Felipe Morais. At just 16 years old, Morais is an emerging talent in Brazilian football as he carves out his path in the Cruzeiro youth setup. So good have been his performances at Cruzeiro, they recently rewarded him with a contract until 2027, and that comes with a €100 million release clause attached to it. On the pitch, Morais operates as a creative midfielder. He possesses a blend of technical skill and a keen footballing brain which have made him a standout talent at academy level. In the under-17s game, he has shown an ability to dictate the game with his precise passing and his decision-making. He is a player who can produce moments of individual brilliance. Felipe Morais has huge potential ability. Coming through the same academy as players such as Ronaldo and Richarlison, there is massive cause for optimism. Even at a young age, he looks a standout, and if he can develop to a high standard, he could soon become a name to remember. Let me know your opinions on Felipe Morais in the comments section. Is he the next big thing, or will he just turn out to become another Brazilian Wonderkid? Today's video is brought to you in association with Passion4FM. Passion4FM is the #1 football manager blog dedicated to enhancing your football manager experience. On the website, you will find guides, tactics, shortlists, graphical and database updates, alongside in-depth articles about the world's best football manager simulation game. For this video, I've downloaded the Passion4FM Nextgen Wonderkid database. This database is the #1 resource for adding new real-world Wonderkids to your brand new save games. Download it from the description and enhance your save games now. In today's video, I'm going to let Football Manager predict the future. Starting in 2024, I'm going to run a simulation that will look at Felipe Morais' career across the next 15 years. Let me know in the comments section down below how you think this one is going to turn out. Does Felipe Morais really have the potential ability to go on and be a Lucas Paqueta type player? Or could he just turn out to be another Brazilian Wonderkid that never truly reaches his full potential? Also, whilst you're down in the comments section, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and check out the rest of the Wonderkid series. In the Nextgen database and the beginning of this simulation, Felipe Morais starts off with a great set of core attributes for a central midfielder. Now, these are only estimates and they may vary game to game, but at the start of this simulation, Felipe Morais seems to be set up to have a great career as a Wonderkid. Looking at the attributes in a bit more depth across the three categories, starting off in the technicals, he has standouts which include long shots, passing, tackling and technique. In the mentals, aggression, decisions, determination, vision and work rate all stand out. And in the physicals, he has great agility and natural fitness at the start of the game. The physicals are probably the one area of his game where he will need to improve quickly. To do that, he's going to need to break into Cruzeiro's first team quickly, and that could maximise his development in the first 5 years. The big question though, can he break into Cruzeiro's first team? How much development is going to come in the first 5 years? At the 5-year stage, Felipe Morais is now 20 years old, and we can see that he has swapped Cruzeiro for Flamengo. He would play 49 times for Cruzeiro's first team, and would show enough for Flamengo to stump up £12.5 million to take him away from their rivals. Since being at Flamengo, he has played 11 times, and his development is taking massive steps forwards. When we look at the attributes now, we can see in the technicals, the clear standout is his passing, but he also scores highly for tackling, technique, long shots and first touch. In the mentals, there are big step forwards there too, with vision, work rate, positioning, determination, decisions and aggression all now scoring highly. In the physicals, agility, natural fitness, pace, stamina, acceleration and strength have all taken steps forward. That was the one area he really needed to start developing in, and it's now an area where he's going to have many strengths going forwards. Let me know in the comments section, do you think he has developed really well in the first 5 years? How much more is there to come in the next 5 years? After 10 years of his career, Felipe Morais would be 25 years old, and he has finally got his big move to Europe. Before he would leave Flamengo though, he would actually spend a season out on loan at Internacional, where he would play 28 times. His total career games for Flamengo would be 96, where he would score 5 goals. Those performances were enough for Manchester United to put in a £13.75 million bid. He would swap Brazil for England and sign on at Manchester United. In the 10 years, we can see that first team development in Brazil and now being exposed to first team football in Europe at Manchester United has aided the player moving forwards even further in his career. Looking at the attributes now across the 3 categories, there is development everywhere. In the technicals, the standout is still passing, but tackling, technique, long shots and first touch have all taken steps forwards. In the mentals, decisions and vision are the 2 standouts, but he also scores highly for aggression, anticipation, determination, positioning and work rate. In the physicals, agility and natural fitness jump off the page, but he has advancements in all of the other areas as well, with acceleration, pace, stamina and strength all scoring highly. At this point of 10 years into his career, he's finally got the move to Europe, and he looks like a player who is developing really well. The big question is there more development to come, and is he already in that category of being an elite wonderkid? At the 15-year stage, Felipe Morais is now 30 years old, and he's still at Manchester United. He has spent 6 seasons in England playing for Manchester United, and in that time, he would make 184 appearances, scoring 14 goals. That means that across his 15-year career, he will have played 361 first-team games and scored 19 goals. That exposure to first-team football at the 5 to 10 year mark has really helped him to progress his career and also develop his attributes. When we look across the attributes now, there is clear progression in all 3 categories. Starting off with the technicals, he now has standouts of technique, tackling and passing, but he also scores highly for marking, long shots and first touch. In the mentals, he's taken big steps forward once again with vision of 20, decisions of 17, but he also scores highly for determination, positioning, aggression and anticipation. And in the physicals, where he lacked in the beginning of the simulation, he has now taken big steps forward, with agility and natural fitness scoring 16, but 14 for acceleration, 14 for pace, 15 for stamina and 13 for strength. Across the 15 years, he has gone from strength to strength. Now, normally, it is a lack of first-team football that really halts players' development, and certainly in those first 5 years to 10 years. But Felipe Morais was clever enough to go and play for Cruzeiro's first team and then move to Flamengo. And then once he got his move to Manchester United, he has really made his time in Europe count. He has made clear progression across 15 years of his career, and I think he has turned into a fantastic defensive midfielder / orthodox midfielder, and the media description seems to agree, as he fits the bill of an elite midfielder, and that obviously would make him an elite wonderkid. So, what do you think of Felipe Morais' development? Do you think that in real life he could turn out to be a player like this? Do you think he's going to get a move to Europe? And do you think that he will fit the bill of an elite wonderkid, having played for Cruzeiro at such a young age? Can he finally make the breakthrough in Brazil to put him out on the world stage and get him that big move outside of Brazil? Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions on this simulation of Felipe Morais. And whilst you're there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of the Wonderkid series. Once again, if you want to get hundreds of brand new Wonderkids like Felipe Morais into your saved games, you're going to need the Passion4FM Nextgen database. There'll be a link to that in the description down below. Don't forget to download it and enhance your saved games today. Right then, for this one, I'm going to wrap it up there. Big thank you for your time and attention. Hopefully I'll see you on another video very soon.